Austin, give us the reaction around the program to Braxton Miller's comments about switching positions.
Well, I think it's been a celebration around Ohio State. Of course, in college football, you don't have deadline deals or free agency where you can add an impact player right before the season starts. But Braxton Miller qualifies as that. It's the nearest thing that you have to it in college football. You are taking away from what was a three-man race at quarterback and making it two. But now you're adding an H-back, a punt returner potentially, with some of the most explosive rushing ability in the entire nation. You look at what he did 2 years ago and even 3 years ago when he was healthy with the football in his hands. There are nobody better in terms of acceleration, his ability to juke, to just go 60 yards and put it in the end zone in a blink of an eye. And Ohio State fans have been missing that for a year. Of course, they won the national championship without him. They have two good quarterbacks in their own right. But when you add one more puzzle piece like this, if you're Zach Smith, the wide receivers coach, if you're the new offensive coordinator, Ed Warner, if you're Urban Meyer, you add one more chess piece to put out there. It's going to make life miserable for defensive coordinators across the country, and it is going to make Ohio State even better on offense.
Okay. Urban Meyer basically said, let's not jump the gun here. He hasn't made any decisions yet. Camp hasn't even started. But it sounds like the quarterback competition is down to J.T. Barrett and Cardale Jones. Now, we know Barrett's coming off surgery for that fractured right ankle that he suffered against Michigan. How is he health-wise? Where is he in his return?
Well, it's about a couple weeks ago that Urban Meyer pegged it at 95%. He's had to get pretty specific with both of those guys, J.T. Barrett and Braxton Miller, for the last better part of a year. But J.T. Barrett was ahead of schedule through spring. He was not able to go through full contact 11-on-11. He was not going to be hit anyway. But he was actually able to get on the field in some 7-on-7 drills, some mini field drills, and throw. So he was ahead of his recovery schedule. And that's going to put him, if you'll forgive the expression, on even footing with Cardale Jones when they report for practice on August 10th. It's going to be a heated competition. It's not quite as epic as it once was with three decorated quarterbacks, but there's going to be two of them. And Barrett coming off that 11-1 record without the chance to compete in the postseason, there's no doubt that he's going to be motivated. Cardale Jones is not going to want to give that position up easily after winning those 3 games in pretty historic fashion. So even without Braxton Miller in the equation, and maybe even because he's now at a new position, there's still plenty of intrigue to be had in Columbus once things get heated up here in a couple more weeks.